What's going on, guys? How you doing today? So I wanted to make a video today at the request of Jeremy, a friend of mine, who wanted to get some ideas on how to get better sleep. He was saying he was having difficulty with sleep, so he wanted to know some strategies, some things to do to improve his sleep quality. So I wanted to come on today and share a video about that. First, I want to give some context to the conversation, kind of remind us all of what sleep is. So kind of share the definition of what sleep is. Sleep's a naturally reoccurring state of mind and body characterized by altered consciousness, relatively inhibited sensory activity, inhibition of nearly all voluntary muscles, and reduced interactions with surroundings. So essentially it's going from a conscious, active state of being, mind and body, to an unconscious, relaxed state of being of mind and body. Piggybacking on the definition of sleep, I wanted to kind of touch on the varying states of consciousness that we have, known through the different brain waves that we can experience through in our experience. We have, gamma, beta, alpha, delta, and theta waves. I don't know if that was in order. Let me see here. Gamma, beta, alpha, theta, and delta. That's from high excitation in gamma waves, so conscious, completely conscious in the moment, present, consciously aware, awake, performing in this gamma state, and then it slowly goes down to beta, alpha, theta, and delta being asleep. So we have these different waves that we can experience through, and that's, again, it's kind of a spectrum from high consciousness, focus, to unconscious. So that being said, the goal of sleep then is to relax from one end of the spectrum, from a conscious state to an unconscious state. And most of our problems, so just kind of define what the problem is for most of us, barring any physical ailments or anything like that, which is really the minority of people, especially in our industrialized world we live in. For most people, the problem is an inability to relax our minds and our body from a conscious state to that unconscious state. So we stay in an excited state, in a state of excitation. Our mind and our bodies are excited, so we might have stress in our muscles. The muscles are excited. Stress in our bodies coming from the thoughts that we have. We're staying in that excited state. It's generally not an excited state coming from joy and happiness. It can be, like if you're going on vacation or something the next day, you might be excited and not be able to sleep. But generally for people, it's coming from a place of a fear-based excitation, coming from stress, coming from anxiety. So with that all being said, the solutions, there's kind of, I look at it as two different ways that you can improve your sleep. One is more superficial, but it's taking advantage of your brain's natural ability to create patterns and build associations. So that's creating rituals. There's one thing that I told Jeremy is find some rituals that you can start training yourself for when it's bedtime, to get ready for bed. So for an example, I try to turn off as many lights as possible. I play quiet, meditative music, and I stretch. So, and I also kind of try to breathe slowly and deeply. So that's doing a couple things. I'm trying to physically relax my body with the breathing, with the stretching, and with my mind, the breathing as well is helping slow my mind. And turning off the lights and playing the music is also trying to get my mind and my body in a relaxed state. So find some rituals that you can use that will be helpful for you, that gets you relaxed. Figure out what works for you, what has worked in the past, and try to do that ritually every day before you go to bed, so that when you start doing those things after a while, you're just going to start getting sleepy because you're doing those things. Though those strategies can be circumvented, I guess, if you don't have the other more essential component figured out, and that is your kind of mental stress. If you don't resolve the stressful thoughts and story that you have kind of consciously playing, so it's bedtime, but you're thinking about a project that you have due, you're worrying, you're not sure if you have everything done, you're stressed about an argument you got in with somebody, whatever it is, if you're playing these thoughts, these stressful thoughts in a stressful story in your mind, and you don't have control of that, and they're kind of running rampant, you can do these other strategies with the rituals and things like that, and it's only going to get you so far. And it might, after a while, not produce any benefit at all. So what you need to do, that deeper solution, is resolve those stressful thoughts and that stressful story you have playing before going to bed. So do that every night before going to bed and bring resolution to your mind. That will also then translate to your body. And if you don't know what those thoughts are, because a lot of times they're unconscious, they're things, they're deeply held beliefs we have, unconscious beliefs that we have that then give rise to those conscious beliefs. So you might have these thoughts in the story playing, you think, I don't know how to turn it off. Well, it's because you have some deeper held beliefs that give such weight and power and almost necessitate the thinking that you're doing. So the other aspect is to uncover the stressful thoughts and story that's hidden kind of in your subconscious. So to kind of recap on that, the two solutions, you have kind of one's more superficial, and that's creating some rituals for yourself that's going to help to relax your body and your mind. Can be anything that works for you. Drinking tea, stretching, listening to relaxing music. But find some kind of ritual that you can then associate to bedtime. The next one is resolve that story and those stressful thoughts that you have playing consciously, and uncover the unconscious thoughts and beliefs that you have that give rise to those stressful thoughts and beliefs. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. I hope your day's going well, and I'll talk to you later. Oh, and I hope you guys enjoyed the mustache. I've been growing it out recently because I've been doing a lot of powerlifting recently, so I kind of wanted to grow a old style strongman mustache. I'm trying to curl it here soon, so hope you guys are enjoying it.